Who are you voting for in the Municipal Vancouver election? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm like, this is not as much of a compliment as you like think that I'm making it as myself. I'm smarter than the average person, and I can barely decipher the fucking ballot. There's like 24 candidates for mayor, 6 of whom are like semi-viable. Then there's like 90 people running for council, and you can vote for up to 9. And there's 6 people running for the parks board. I don't even know what the park board does. You could vote for up to 6 of them. I don't know, like it's I respect our democracy, but it's like too hard to vote in our municipal election. No, I'm not going to vote for Colleen Hardwick, who thinks that housing is not an issue and said that she was going to round up all the homeless people and put them on the PNE, which is our amusement park, to exile them from the rest of the city. I'm definitely not going to vote for Colleen Hardwick. When she said that shit, I was like, are you... I don't think that's advisable for one, but like legal. And also, what happens to the PNE, man? People want to ride the Wild Beast or whatever that wooden roller coaster's called. That almost everybody in Vancouver has like a near-death experience when they were a kid and the lap belt almost came off. I don't know. It's too. I'm trying to think. I think. So I voted. This is way too municipal. I voted for Kennedy Stewart in the last election. I don't think he's been a great mayor, but I also understand that the mayor has limited powers. They're basically like just a single vote on city council, and council has been very divided. So I don't really hold it against him. I like his policies in principle, but then I also feel like it would be nice. Like I think the votes for council are way more important this year. If you think housing is one of the biggest issues in Vancouver, it's one city, right? One city is running on, we're going to make it so that approval is streamlined for building up to 6-story apartment buildings or something like that. That seems like the way I'll probably go. Because I have a mortgage. I own my house. Only recently found out, I've been telling this joke for like 5 years. But like I said, the bank owns my house. I was reading the comment on r/Vancouver that was like, that's a dog whistle for right-wing politics. People try to downplay their net worth by saying the bank owns their house. So I'm like, okay, technically from a financial instrument standpoint, you're right. I own my house and the bank owns the mortgage. So sure, okay, you're right. Regardless... That being said, I would also like to live in a city where like people who do essential services can afford to live in the city, and like nurses and doctors don't have to commute for like 90 minutes just to get to a city that they then work in and can't afford to live in. I think it's bad for like the ecosystem of the civic health of the area in which I reside. Anyway, moving on. Sorry if this offends you or whatever. Sorry if my reasonable take is too real for you. Sorry for being too real. People can't handle realness anymore. And the other thing is, like, Kim Kardashian's right. Nobody wants to work anymore. If the Vancouver mayor banned SAP, would you move away? Nah, I'd probably stay. All my shit's here, you know?